Hello? Hello? Huh? Hello? Oh, hi. Uh, hello? Oh, wait, wait, wait. Hello? Oh, alright. We got, alright, hold on. Hmm. Uh, I can't find the stupid sound. I'm sorry. We need to do it for tradition. I just need to scroll through my soundboard. There it is. All right, ladies, calm down. Today we're back with the rage baiting today, and I am stoic because I haven't done this in a while. And I think we have a fresh start here. So, obviously we're gonna get the top 10 rage bait of all time. Boys are more useful than girls in and I didn't put anything. That totally put us in debate and stuff. I forgot about putting it into the debate category. Oh my god. So seemingly, this isn't just gonna be, your standard form curriculum debate today. No, we're not gonna completely disagree with everything they say. And Roblox, are you not allowing me to rage bait these people? Oh hell no. Look at my Wi-Fi's fine. What is going on, Roblox? Let me rage bait. Uh, boys are more useful than girls in so. Come on, Roblox, don't do this to me now. I don't know why it's not loading. Oh. Here it is. Here it is. Oh my god, the title works too. So we're completely disagreeing with them as well. We're not agreeing with anybody, no matter what. Like the whole point is to rage bait people, and every time I do this, I almost have like curriculum standard fights. But I realize that never works. If I rage bait them, I just need to completely disagree. So I'm just gonna pull out a bunch of news sites, news articles. News in just in for me site. I hope no one joins and there's no clash today either. Uh, just news site name list. I'm just gonna put the news sites. No. How do I state this? Give me 10 most fact factual websites. Come on. No, it's not working. Okay. Mm. All right, guess we gotta wait now for the first person. Okay. This might take a while. As I was saying, chat, I'm looking for news sites, but I can't find any. Google Chrome's being weird today, retarded. News. Uh, top 10. Put top news sites top 10. Uh, Come on. Okay, I have to do a Google search on this. And what is this? I'm sorry. What does this mean? All right, all right. I guess we got some. All right, we got our first person up here.
Why do you think boys are more useful than girls?
In society?
Mm-hmm.
Because boys do more important roles like construction, transportation, air traffic control, pilots, law enforcement, firefighters, electricians, plumbers, lawyers, doctors, and college and university teachers, and there are just many other important roles that they do that benefit society.
Did you not notice or anything? Girls also do that.
It's a minority versus a majority in those jobs, which means that girls have less of an impact than boys do.
I kind of get that, but girls also have that too.
What do you mean by that?
Alright. Let's say if a girl wanted to do a job, usually they would let. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on.
Take your time. Chat, I don't let underage people up for a reason.
They wanting to do like a job they actually wanted to do. So usually, the manager and stuff, but I really want them to because usually boys don't really like girls working for some reason. I'm wondering about that too.
I'm sorry. I cannot understand a single word you said.
Oh, how do I say that? Oh,
What the fuck is going on?
so like girls would like want to do a job, like any type of job, like what you said.
Yeah.
But usually the manager, if they're like a guy or something, they wouldn't like hire them.
That's mostly false. In today's society, there's men and women have almost an equal rate of chance to be accepted into the same job.
I said you were.
And it's kind of illegal to do that nowadays because there's a law saying that if you discriminate against one gender in a job, you can kind of get sued for it. So it's like you got to kind of be even. The thing is that you're saying is that there's more males in these jobs because it's not because of the managers. It's just because
the stereotypes in society lean toward more like the males doing more of these types of jobs, like construction or firefighters or police officers, because they do more like hands-on jobs, while females typically do other jobs like nurses. If that's what you're trying to say, like I get that, but it's like males do more important jobs than females do, and that means they contribute a bit more to society than females. All right, then. See what I mean, chat? When I let up little kids, they have I just don't do that because they can't fucking argue against me. They just have no good points. And you can't rage bait little kids either on this game. They have no fucking idea what they're talking about. So when you pull out some valid fact, some random ass fact that's probably fake, they believe it because they don't know it. So I don't let little kids up. But that's an example right there. But this game is so dead. Where is that? I've literally been on for 10 minutes. I've been on the game for 10 minutes and not a single person. Come on, I need someone to debate. I need someone to Please, VC podiums, I need this. My server's kind of peopleless. What the fuck does that even? Peopleless, so stupid. So. Please, VC podiums, I need this. My server's kind of dry. I'm in here alone and I need to help it out. Oh, no. Why is it the one time I like want to rage bait? No one's on the fucking game for that. Come on. Like I'm not popular at all. I shouldn't be getting fucking recognized and just being called a rage bait server. So how the fuck do people know it's me? Maybe I hear a minute people were on. I'm literally just gonna play this song until a single person joins. God, oh my god, this is so fucking stupid. Oh, oh my god, that saved me. BC podiums, you're kind of maybe you have to unmute my mic. Maybe if the mic's muted, it just doesn't show with the people. Here we go.
my god, wait, what? What is this? Okay, we're meeting myself real quick. Why white people are the superior race? That gotta be. That has to be rage bait. I'm sorry. That's peak rage bait right there. Oh my god. But I don't want to go against big black guys. I like women are easier to rage bait in my opinion because period cramps, you know. No, you don't know. All right. Did he just the portion? Where am I on this thing? Am I even in a category? Am I just not? Oh my god. I know why I'm not getting in. I wasn't in a category. I wasn't in a fucking category. Oh my god. Wait. If that was why nobody was joining, I think I'm in the category now. I'm just an idiot. I'm fucking an idiot. I'm just an.
I used to tickle my.
No, not that audio. Bro, I'm complete idiot. How should I not fucking realize this? Lovely top 10 audio. Oh! Wait, I'm playing this so someone joins. Why the fuck? It was about to go in the beat too. Alright, we just gotta wait for a person to come up here. Did I break my mic? No. No, Roblox, don't use me. Okay, here it is. It's working now. Just gotta wait for someone to come up here. I told you! Told you it would work. People joining now. Just gotta wait for someone to raise their hand. And then we can get started. I getting fucking good. In that might be big glitch. Yo, B, that's kind of top tier rage bait, but I'm not gonna fall for that. Unfortunately. Ooh. Men invented war. That's. Oh. Without men, you wouldn't be here, but. Yeah, that's kind of intelligent as well. Can someone raise their hand and just debate me? I'm win. No, without a woman, you wouldn't be here. So, your statement. So, what are you saying here? Without a woman, you wouldn't be here, but without a man, you wouldn't be here. Yeah, most intelligent woman. Most intelligent woman. I know. I love the internet too. There's just people that are very unintelligent on here, including B, thinking that females can reproduce. Reproduce is funny. I'm not the only one claiming men aren't useful. I'm not the only. Oh, I'm not the one claiming men aren't useful in society. I'm not claiming that either. So what are you on about? You didn't say that, and no one mentioned that. You just brought that up randomly. I don't know what you're on about. No one mentioned that until you brought it up. So yeah. Oh, just hide in the chat. Like I'm waiting for someone to raise their hand. Well, you said I thought woman could. Well, you mentioned women like they're the only benefiters in that, reproducing. So kind of intelligent there. All right, first contender.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
You got my friend Kwame yet, please?
Who?
Kwame. All right, so we like to
Hello?
just
Can you
debate
hear me?
and say our stance on this. Yeah, you can hear you. Our stance is that women are actually more useful in society because they have their cat, like their meow is so good, like it runs the world, bro.
Like
I wouldn't be
seriously
able
though.
to live without it.
Reproduction as well. Like they're the only people who can reproduce. They're more
Literally,
useful, like by definition.
literally,
Yeah,
like,
y'all are
like,
just a bunch of gooners, bro. Y'all just a bunch of gooners. Come on.
no,
Are we for real?
Bro.
Are we for real?
No, like, okay,
Are we for real? Why are we
making?
making? No. All right, I'll let you talk.
Hey, look,
Bro,
it's obvious that you never had it, so you can't, you wouldn't know.
No,
But
that's it, bro.
look, people like us who have had it, it runs.
Because it's like listen, what the way when you get in it and it closes on it, bro, and you
Oh,
just thrashing, bro.
Oh my god! All right,
Thrashing, bro. It's like,
Like-
bro,
like,
how
like,
can
you
you say
never-
that
you
we
never
are
been
more
in-
useful, bro?
Exactly.
Well,
I was like, bro, I
Like,
would,
you never
bro,
been in
bro,
some
bro,
cream, like some cream,
bro.
When we put it in them.
They probably feel just as
Bro,
good,
they-
bro.
bro,
I
they
mean,
can use
the way they be baking, bro, they feel just as good, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Exactly. But
I'm gonna keep it
and
a bean.
see, and look,
Bro,
You know
what
the
I'm
cra- you know
saying
the
is,
crazy
you gotta
thing?
listen. Hey, Jordan, let me tell you real quick, Jordan, bro.
Mm.
Like to put into words, if it meant that I could never crack again a woman, I would sacrifice every man in the world.
Literally,
Every single one. I would sacrifice every single one.
Literally.
No, y'all just a bunch of gooners. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look,
I'm
look,
not
look.
even-
It's
Oh, I'm
obvious you
sorry,
haven't
I'm
had
sorry.
it. It's obvious you haven't had it, but look, we're telling you, you need to get some, bro. You need to get some.
When was the last time you been in some, bro?
Yeah.
What do you mean, buddy?
When was the last time
Buddy,
you been in some?
that's a
When was the last
very
time you been in some
inappropriate.
cat,
That's a
bro?
very inappropriate question.
Just say
Bro,
that,
like
bro.
just
I
answer the
can't.
question.
I haven't been in any because I'm not old enough. What do you expect? I'm not gonna ruin my life.
Bro,
Hold on, hold on. How old are you?
are you, bro?
I'm not saying that. I'm sorry.
Bro,
Y'all just
bro,
a,
bro, bro.
y'all
Look,
just a
bro,
bunch
look,
y'all
real
just a
quick,
bunch of
real quick.
gooners. Y'all just a bunch of
Nah,
gooners. You gotta go. I'm sorry. That was hella funny, but I'm sorry. I can't. I gotta have a real debate. All right, we got bruh. I'm sorry. Please don't be like the last bro. Okay, come on. Sir? Am I listening to an autopsy report right now? Oh. It's just what they said. You guys realize what? You guys do realize yeah. I I'm not saying women are useless. See, this guy Danny knows. That's literally his name, Danny knows. Men do more jobs than women. And more important jobs as well. You're not coming back up. What's your actual Newbin around? Boy. What do you mean take it? Like, you explain that in context real quick. How would they take it too far? I don't really, Cora, I don't really go off inventions because that's kind of that's kind of an unintelligent argument. So yeah.
Yeah, so like, why do you think that way?
Uh, Why do I think males are more useful to society than females?
Yeah.
Because they do more roles, important roles like construction, transportation, air traffic control, pilots, law enforcement, firefighters, electricians, plumbers, college university teachers, lawyers, and there's just many more important jobs they do.
Hmm. So like, do you think that women are like incapable of doing these jobs because like they
It's
do
a
make up
majority
these
versus a
jobs?
minority in the jobs. So a minority of women do the jobs, and a majority of the males are in those jobs. The minority, you would assume, would have less of an impact than the majority
Right.
would.
But you're just like listing like careers that like where women were literally like barred and like discouraged from like doing those jobs for like most of modern history. Like obviously if the playing field is rigged, obviously more men are going to be in those positions, but like
Yeah, but those positions are very important to society.
so okay, but like okay, women hold like majority like jobs in like I don't know like nursing, and the majority of women are teachers. So I don't know why we would use like teachers as an example, or
College,
like I don't know,
university
just like
teachers, and
healthcare mostly.
professors, there's more
So are
male.
those not like what'd you say?
I'd say college and university professors, they are a more male percentage than female.
Is
Most,
elementary education not important?
I'm not saying it's not important. I'm just saying that college and university teachers are mostly male.
Right, and I think women literally make up over like half of law school, and they're literally becoming lawyers at like the same rate as men, even though they're like discouraged from taking on those positions.
The lawyer rate, I'm pretty sure, was like 78%
And
to
women earn the
28%,
majority of college
22%.
degrees, even though they're discouraged from getting an education even in modern day times. So they're already like a huge part of that as well.
In getting an education.
Right. Thank you so much. But like again, so what I'm trying to say is that like men doing a job doesn't make that job more important. Like that job is just important because society needs it, and society needs like the jobs that women dominate in just as much. Like
There's probably like one
literally, I just
job
don't
that
see it.
society needs that women do, if not two. Like, can you name
Like
me three
nursing,
jobs?
like
Nursing,
elementary
yeah.
education,
Yeah, so that's two. Can you name me
social
three?
work.
Can you explain that more deeper? Social work?
What do you mean? Like just they work as social workers?
Like therapists? Like, I'm confused at what you're trying to tell me here.
No, just like so like social work, like foster care, like that system and
Oh,
everything.
so like, okay. Yeah, I guess that's right. Like, caretakers.
Yeah, they also like care for like the elderly and other things. But, like, are those like jobs not important to society?
They're somewhat important, but I'm saying they're not as important as male as the jobs I just listed.
Why? How so?
Because jobs like construction are like the foundations of what we live off today, pretty much. Without construction, we wouldn't like even be remotely close to where we are.
But like, so like, you think that like that's not as important as like education for like children?
I'm not saying that. Like, I'm just saying construction is one of the most important jobs out there. Like, sure, teaching education to little kids
Like,
is
don't
good
you
as
think that
well.
like that job isn't like majority like women because they're like discouraged and like barred from like taking up like any of those jobs?
It's not that women are just discouraged. It's just because of
Yeah.
stereotypes.
Well, it's not that they're not capable of it.
Like, I don't know if you know this, but in the around most of the world, I don't know about the U.S., but like around most of the world, in some parts of the world, actually not most around, but like it's kind of a illegal to like
Right. Okay. So I
do
just don't like.
yeah.
Are you saying that like construction is like the major part of our society? Because like if
No,
like
I'm
every
saying it's one of
construction
them.
project stopped tomorrow, like our lives would continue. But like if all the teachers and like nurses and like social workers vanished tomorrow, like that would not be very good.
Same thing with law enforcement and firefighters. What would happen? The world would be
Right.
in
So
chaos
women
without them.
actually like do you think women are like incapable of taking on those jobs? Or
I'm just saying it's a minority in those jobs of women.
right. And why do you think that like is? Probably because they're like discouraged from like taking
You
on
keep
those jobs.
saying the
Like
word
if I
discourage. It's just
tells you
because
you're gonna
women
get into
pursue other
a
roles. They're not discouraged.
obviously you're not gonna go and enter those fields.
Well, yeah, because obviously they're stereotyped. It's not that they're discouraged. You just don't look in those fields because
And
they're not typically
who
a job
creates
that a
those
woman
stereotypes?
do. Who creates
But
those
who creates
stereotypes?
those
Other
stereotypes?
women. Women are the people. Like women are kind of like the modern day people who made these stereotypes. They were stereotypes in the past, but they're a bigger thing now because women kind of made them stereotypes.
Right, okay, but just because, like, I feel like you think that those jobs are just more important because men are the ones working those jobs. Because are like childcare, like, are like kindergarten teachers like less important because like mostly women do that?
No. Generally, what do
So,
kindergarten teachers do?
right,
Because
that's
they barely educate you
children.
on anything.
Well,
Like
obviously, if you
you
don't
keep
go to
saying a single
kindergarten, you're
grade.
not gonna grow up
You keep saying a
a lawyer.
single grade. Why don't you just say elementary teachers?
Oh, wait, sorry,
When you say
elementary. I
kindergarten,
just
yeah,
really like kindergarten teachers.
yeah,
So what
just
I'm trying to say is that men
what?
are the like majority in these fields because of history, not because these jobs are not because they're more important. Like men are women were the ones who were like literally like banned from these jobs and they were like told that they don't belong in these fields. So like these numbers are just coming from like women's exclusion in society, not because like men are superior in any way, shape, or form.
I'm just saying jobs that men do more, which means that the men have a bigger impact on society than females do. And you
Right, but they're only
hold on. And
majority
you
of
keep
these
saying
fields anyway.
you just keep saying females can't do these jobs either. What's stopping men from
No, I'm
doing
not saying
kindergarten jobs
they've
or
proven that they're
nurses?
capable of doing these jobs, but they don't hold the majority of these fields because of history. And they've like been barred and they wouldn't get hired for these jobs in the past and they've still had to like they're continuing to work for the right to like literally earn a wage that can give them financial independence and like they're earning the right to still like work in fields that like they should be able to do and they've proven that they're capable of doing.
So if they've proven it, then why don't they just go into the field?
Because no matter where they go, there's always gonna be a man like pushing the idea that they're like less capable of doing the same work.
Okay.
Like
So
obviously if
I'm
you're not like
I'm still waiting kind of for like I understand what you're saying. Like wherever they go, there will always be someone putting
right,
them down in these situations. If it's a male dominated job. But like that's kind of a
I
part of
understand.
like life as well, you know that, right? Like no matter wherever you go, there'll always be that one person or somebody always saying that. It's not like it's just for females. The same thing could happen to a male in a female job.
Were men the ones who had to like fight for the right to like work, like the right to earn a wage that could give them financial
They
independence
didn't
and
have to
like stuff
fight
like that?
for independence, but they have to fight for a country. So that's kind of a bigger thing, in my opinion.
Oh, well, I mean like the Equal Rights Amendment like literally wasn't signed because they were like afraid that it would make like the all male military draft like unconstitutional. So they kind of like set that up for themselves.
Okay, so other than you
Like I
just
could say
other
that
than
like
you just
if
saying
men are
like
capable of
yeah,
being elementary school teachers, why don't they like just take those jobs? Like I could just easily say that men are just like incapable of empathy and like childcare and they're just like really bad at like teaching kids, which is obviously just like not true.
it's not true. It's because of also other stereotypes in recent history.
Well, okay, like what I'm trying to say is like capability to just it's not the same thing as it doesn't equal desire. Like women can take on these like construction jobs and whatever, but they just don't want to. Like in the same way as like
Oh,
elementary
wait.
school teachers aren't like the
So you're saying in the hypothetical
obviously men,
situation.
but that doesn't mean that they're like incapable of like empathy or taking care of kids or whatever.
No, but you're saying in a hypothetical situation, if women were able to do these jobs, they would be more equal as men.
What do you mean by that?
Because you keep saying like you I know what you're trying to say. You keep saying that women are downplayed and there are always stereotypes and stuff against them to not go into these jobs and it's like sure males created that. But like the males still dominate those jobs. And without most of those jobs they listed, we can't really function as a society.
I don't think you can. I don't think we'd be able to function with a lot of jobs that women do either. Like, that's just like proof that like both genders are very useful to society.
Yeah, so the only job that would have somewhat of an impact was be probably in realistic wise nurses. But any other job is kind of replaceable in the woman part, including the elementary teachers.
Men can't be men can't be nurses.
What do you mean men can't be nurses? Is it
Well,
I don't
what do you just said that that's the only job that matters that women do. Like
yeah.
again, like so like is it like the gender that dominates a field that's like more important than the job that's actually being done?
The job is the most important thing. The statistics are the gender that dominates that job.
Right, okay, but we also can't function without the jobs that women dominate.
Like
Like,
nurses,
could
that's the
we would we
only
be able to
job.
like would we be able to function without like healthcare, education, and childcare?
As I'm saying, no, but you can repair that over time.
Okay, the only okay, but here's the thing. Men only dominate these certain fields because of history, not because of their ability, not because they're more capable than these women. Like men only dominate these jobs because women were legally like excluded from working in these positions for like most of history.
You
Like
said
we
this.
can't
You said
use
this multiple
like
times. I
a
know that.
historically
Yeah,
rigged system that was created by men for men against women that like makes them like less capable. Like that doesn't prove anything.
it kind of does because you said this multiple
I mean,
times.
that's like no, that's like saying that like men were better at running companies in 1950. Like, yeah, because women weren't allowed to run them.
Yeah, and women can run companies now, and men still run them better than women. I don't know what your point is here.
Um,
You see the
men
most.
run
You see the top. You see the most richest companies in the world. Who they all run by? Men. Like, what is your? I don't understand what your point is here.
that like that logic literally makes no sense because
That's
like
literally what you're talking about. You
because a man owns the richest company, that means like men are better at
most of
running
the top
companies.
10. You literally are saying that woman can't. You're saying that it would be like woman can't run a company as good as a man because they couldn't run a company. But now that they're able to run a company, men are still running it better than women. So what's your point there?
Well, I think that like companies with more women in leadership probably make a lot more profit. And like,
That's just
oh,
not true.
like if we're talking about like fraud, women CEOs are like a lot less likely to commit fraud.
But if you look at the top 10, that's kind of a
And
huge
again,
example there.
men literally dominate leadership because they literally have more opportunities. Like if we're talking about history, like if obviously if like for most of history women couldn't own businesses or like get loans and they weren't like even allowed to like go to school to like learn about business, obviously they aren't gonna like dominate those fields. And the thing is what we've seen is that women literally succeed in these fields when they're given the chance. Like
Oh,
they literally only started entering these fields recently, and like despite that, like women who do like make it into like becoming CEOs, they literally perform extremely well.
all right. So I just looked up the factual on the woman running better, like the more profit on woman running companies. It says that 75% of most successful companies, according to BBC News, are run by men, and 25% are run by women.
Again, like
And from a research study
I
from
literally was like obviously they dominate those fields because they dominate the amounts of like opportunity.
but you were saying before that women can make more money and profit and are less likely to commit fraud. But
Right, but there's less.
male companies are having more success than female companies.
So wait, can you say that again?
You said female companies would run better because of multiple reasonings. But it's literally proven that male companies are better run and are less likely to commit fraud than female companies.
Where is that like proven?
I
So
I said I told you the news site, BBC News.
how would like more women in leadership positions like negatively affect society though?
I'm not saying it wouldn't. I'm just I'm just saying men run it better because it's proven in factual information. Hello? Oh. That was just a repetitive That was kind of a repetitive argument. I don't know what she was trying to tell me there the entire time. I'm sorry. It's just that whenever I mentioned something, she would just say, "Oh, but that's always downplayed in history." But it still means it still means males do the job more. So what's their point? Like, I'm sorry, just I couldn't understand what she was saying.
Yo, hello.
Hello.
I agree with the topic.
All right. A very intelligent person. And I don't know if this person next up is going to be very intelligent or not, but let's see.
Hey, what's up, dude? Yo, why are you calling me unintelligent? Do you not like my profile picture? This is how I express myself. You're the problem.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
This is what I look like in real life, huh?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what I look like in real life.
Oh, like that.
All right, so make your claim. How are boys more useful than girls? And I'm gonna argue.
You're gonna argue. So
Yeah.
boys in society do more important roles like construction, transportation, air traffic control, pilots, law enforcement, firefighters, electricians, plumbers, college and university teachers, lawyers, chefs, and there's just many more important roles that they play in society.
Can you define a boy?
A boy is a.
Can you define like a boy and a girl for me?
I don't know how would I do that. A boy is. All right, a boy is
That's
a
a
person.
concession.
A boy is a
won this
person
debate.
with. No. I'm.
You
A
just
boy is a
conceded,
person
so
with a
you're
hot
right,
dog. A boy is a person with a hot dog. A female
so if
is.
I have a hot dog, that means I'm a boy.
Yeah, down low.
Well, I can go and buy some hot dogs at the supermarket right now. That doesn't really like prove anything.
All right.
What do you think I'm rage baiting you?
Yeah, I do.
Why would I do that?
Is this guy? I don't know. I don't have my chat open, but I don't know if there's a guy watching my stream rage baiting, trying to rage bait me. I don't know. I'm looking on my phone right now to see if someone typed in my chat or just watching my stream. I have a feeling as soon as he mentioned the word rage bait, it just struck something in me thinking someone trying to rage bait me. Oh my god, there is a singular person watching, and I don't know if that's just. And that was before I clicked on it. All right. Next person is. I'm not going to say that name. That is way too difficult to express.
All right. Hello there, significant human being. I want to debate on how men are definitely more productive and important to this world than women. And I'm not here to prove you wrong. I'm here to add on that.
Ooh, wait, hold up. Do you want to debate the next person?
Yes, I would love to debate the
All
next
right,
person.
I'm
Yes.
giving you the floor.
Thank you. So, Bear, can you elaborate to me why you think your sexuality is better than men?
That wasn't what I was going to come up here for.
Oh my god, no!
Either sexuality is more important. I believe that they are equal. First off, I just feel like
that's a rookie mistake.
Can you explain to me on a higher curriculum level how you think we are equal?
Wait, this guy's cooking.
Okay.
I gotta play
Systematically,
it.
throughout the world, you see that women have been put at a lower tier. That's normal. And still in a lot of places, it's normal for women not to have those chances. But when we see that we put women into bigger places, like they have a chance for education and everything, like in America, we see that more commonly, women are getting their education. Women are getting their diplomas. So wouldn't that make them more useful? There's more women in the educational field.
Okay,
so
wait, hold up.
Add on that.
Wait, hold up. Let me say something real quick. Bear, why do you only mention America like it's the center of the world?
I'm only mentioning America because in a lot of other places, women do not have that chance that American women do.
Yeah,
That
but
is
there's other
false,
places.
but okay.
Yeah, that's completely false, by
is
the way.
very true. That is
Completely
very
false.
true.
China has the same
That
thing
is
as America for education. So
okay. China is one of those places, but still, often a lot of women are looked down on because they are women. That's normal.
yeah, but you mentioned America like it's the center of the world, which is
Okay,
not. So
but
yeah.
it's not the center of the world. I'm naming America because I live in America. So I feel like that will make the most sense for me to name somewhere where I live from.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from, but you're acting like America is where the world revolves around, and that
I
is
never
what is the
said
most
America
important
was.
thing.
You're literally putting words in my mouth. I never said that.
I'm not putting words into your mouth. I am saying that is what you're implying. You're implying that America
Not
is
what
where
I'm
the world
implying. That's what you're
revolves.
trying to make me imply. I'm not implying that. I said I live in America. America is one of those places that yeah, women do have more rights, and that's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Okay, well, men and women are not equal because of different actualities that they have between each other. See, in the difference, men have created more accomplishments than women, such as what you are playing on right now. What are you playing on right now? Can you tell me that right now?
So that makes men more better
No,
because they
no,
never gave
no.
women the chance to improve.
I'm just saying why men are more productive and better in the creative
Dude,
abilities.
these girls have
So can you
such
answer my
But a
stupid
lot
question?
of
rage bait.
So,
It's
things
actually
that were made by
hilarious.
men, it was a woman behind
It's just like,
them
oh yeah, so
helping them. A
just
lot
because of that,
stuff
like
Okay,
he's
that men
stating
made
something
has been
that
taken
you
from their
can't
wives
fight
as well.
back against.
You do realize that,
It's
right?
not just because of that either. You're
let's
just
not get off topic
unintelligent,
here
so
real
you have
quick.
to
Okay,
make
so
up
can you
something.
tell me what device you are playing on right now?
Like I said again, I never
iPad.
said that men didn't do anything. I said
Okay,
that women
so
and men are equal. Because at the end
can
of the day, even though there was a man that may have created certain things,
Oh my
like you said
god.
again, my tablet, it was created by a man. But that doesn't mean that there wasn't a woman that made it possible for him to create the tablet. You understand what I'm saying?
okay, so I understand where you're coming from, but if it was a woman behind the job, then it would have been a woman's job too, and it wouldn't have just been a man that had created the item that you are using right now. So what I am saying is that men have more capability and creativity to complete more accomplishments in life. So
But
I'm
that's not
saying,
true. That's a misogynistic answer. At the end of
Blah
the day,
blah blah
everyone,
blah.
as an individual, not depending on gender, as an individual, different people have made accomplishments to make society who it is. There's no reason why you should prefer saying men are
So-
better. Men did this, that, and the third. When
It's
there's a
what I
lot
want
of
to say
women
to her.
are the reason why a
But
lot
I
of stuff is
can't because
capable.
this guy is
During
arguing.
World War
But he's
II or
looking
something
kind of
like that,
cooking. There's
a
just
lot of
this
men, they were
females
out
are
there
very
fighting. You know what the
unintelligent.
women were doing? Making the weapons. This hand-in-hand combination. Everyone works together. I don't understand why one has to be more useful than the other.
Everyone does not work. It's just fucking. This has to be
owner,
the
I feel like you
stupid. No,
should
that
keep
has to be
this
the stupidest thing I've
anti-prepubescent hair
heard.
follicle because she has no clue
Everybody
what she's
works
talking about. We
together
should get the next guest in here so I can debate them.
in certain roles. Not every.
Please and thank you.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Like, you're really just being sexist. That's really what it is.
How is that sexist?
Because you're basically saying that men contributed more to society, that they're more useful than society. Why can't they just be equal? Like, I don't understand why you're saying that men did so much
Because
more and making
women
them sound
do
so
less.
much
Oh
better
my
than
god.
what women are.
I
Even though
can't
a lot of
Let's
the
help. I
time
can't
take-
help this video.
let's
you know
take
that
your
women
life.
didn't have the chance.
Let's take your life for example, okay? So you were born
Why are we
from
doing
a
this?
man and another woman. Now I get that another woman has the capability to give birth to you, and I get that. That makes women more important for that case. But
I almost
there is
accidentally removed
other
them. I don't want
things
to
that
remove
make
them. It's just...
men and women a difference. So I'm saying that men have more capabilities than women and not just creativity and whatnot. I'm saying that they have more capability in different types of things.
Do you not hear yourself? You're just trying to prove that men are better than women at the end of the day. That's the only thing you're trying to prove right now. It's just saying they're equal. They both did their contribute. They both contributed to society in their own way. Maybe I don't see it because I'm being misogynist and I just think men are better than women. If you just want to say that, then just say that.
Can you repeat that, please? Didn't quite hear you.
If you're just misogynist, like I said. If you believe you just want to say that men are better than women, then just say that. If that's your belief, then that's your belief.
No, I'm
But
not
it
going to
doesn't
say
mean you
that
have
because
to
that is not my belief.
With this argument is basically saying men are more useful.
It's about time she has been kicked.
All right, sir. I gotta let up another person, but thank you for coming
All
up
right.
here and debating that very unintelligent woman. Have a nice day.
You
He was gonna say you too. Yeah, you too.
Hello.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hey, so I mean, I'm not denying the fact that men have more jobs or whatever. Men do more jobs, but like I'm talking about like individual like men and women. I feel like we can't really call one more useful because if they work the same job and they're equally of use, and I feel like the amount of people who work that job don't matter.
It depends on what job they're working on. That statement could be.
Hello. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. Anyway, it depends on what job they're working on.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Like, if we compare a woman,
if you compare a woman, if you compare a woman versus a man working in the job of construction, obviously a male is going to be more useful than a female because they genetically have more physical strength.
I mean, sure, when it comes to physicality, but don't we usually use machines and stuff like that for construction? Women can work machines. Women can work those things, like the little things that carry like concrete.
No, no. We don't use machines. That's only to build like huge buildings, like skyscrapers. When you're building like houses and stuff, they don't use as much machines.
Yes, so I feel like when it comes to physical stuff, yeah, but women can also use trucks, you know, because I know they use trucks in building houses, trucks and stuff like that. I feel like, but
Trucks
yeah,
to
obviously
transport.
physically, yes.
Yeah.
Physically, yes, but if we're comparing somebody like an average job, I feel like they're both equal. So
What
we
do you
shouldn't
mean?
compare like
Can you define average job?
an average job, like somebody at a grocery store, somebody at a cashier, somebody that's just doing a regular everyday job like Wingstop. I feel like
Yeah, but
obviously men and women are equal there.
Yeah, but like that's not even that job barely has an impact on society.
And even if we do like stuff like
We have.
nurses and doctors,
Have you ever heard of self checkouts?
You kind of cut me out. You kind of cut me off.
No, because I'm trying to explain my point on what I was just saying, and then you started mentioning nurses now. Anyways.
Well, yeah, I get that they aren't as useful as doctors or whatever. I get that. We have self checkouts now. Like, you don't have to explain that to me. That's just an example of an average job. But if you want to go to doctors and nurses, they still go to the same exact school and learn the same exact methods. So obviously they'd be equal. If I see a woman doctor, I see a man doctor, I'm obviously gonna be like, okay, well, they have the same skill set. Just because men work the job more doesn't mean that they're better at that job, you know?
I'm sorry. Like, are you talking about nurse? Are you talking about nurse-wise?
Nurses and doctors, they both have the same skill set, men and women.
Same skill set. Same skill set. Like, all the doctors have the same skill set.
I'm talking about on average. If you compare
on
a doctor,
average.
Yes, I'm talking about like, okay, I'll give you a school. For example, a woman graduates from Harvard, she becomes a doctor. A man does the same. Obviously, they have the same skill sets because they went to the same school. Do you get what I'm saying now?
You know that in like the medical region, like the medical, yeah, you know, it doesn't matter on like gender. It matters on experience and just skill.
That's my point.
Yeah, but that's only for one field. For many other jobs,
one. You said it wasn't relevant.
What?
I gave you another one. You said it wasn't relevant.
Like what? I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
As a cashier. I said I had a normal job, and you're like, oh no, that doesn't matter. So I gave you a higher job, and you're like, oh, that doesn't matter. So what are we gonna do?
I'm saying that's one field. Obviously, nurses and doctors matter.
I gave you two fields. You said one didn't matter. So how does being a
cashier? Yeah, one doesn't matter because cashiers don't matter. Machines do it better.
So which one do you want? Like, I gave you two fields. You said neither of them matter.
Oh my! I said the medical field.
All right. So do you agree that like men and women have the same skill set when it comes to graduating from the same school and doing the same career?
Well, it depends on what career, but if it's in the medical field, it comes down to skill set and experience.
Right. So like if they were to, so do you feel like men have a higher skill set even though they graduate from the same school as women? Like hypothetically.
In what? The medical field? Like, you're not being specific here.
Yes, that's what we're talking about, the medical field.
Yeah. If they
feel
graduated
like-
from the same school, well, yeah, they would probably have the same skill set.
Right. So that goes back to my main point. I feel like if we're going to compare men and women individually, obviously men are better at some jobs and women are better at others. But if they're working the same job and they go to the same school, or example, like they're going to be equal. I feel like
Yeah.
it shouldn't matter because men do the job more. I'm saying if we're comparing individuality, they're both 50-50. They're not 55-45. What are you trying to say? Do you agree?
Yeah, but like, I somewhat agree for that. But like, you only mentioned one field. There's multiple other fields I can mention that also fall into this scenario.
Are they all like wait, the scenario that they're equal?
No, not equal. Like, if it just men are better in just general due to, genetics. Like, there's multiple jobs that men do better.
Are you gonna go into like the physical side?
Yeah, like there's more. Yeah, that's unfortunately what I have to
about, like,
mention.
What about like the mental side?
Mental side, like psychologists, like those are not like those are useful jobs. But like I would say, like a police officer or a law enforcement officer compared to like a psychologist, I would probably say the police officer has a more important role in society.
Huh. Okay, so you're saying that men are better at like the more important jobs?
Yes, some more important jobs.
Because they're more physical?
Sorry, what? Your mic cut out.
Because they're more physical or whatever? Because they're stronger or whatever?
Yeah, it's just in genetics in general.
Could you like name me some? Well, obviously I agree on that, but I'm not saying that.
So as I
Well,
already,
continue.
as I already stated, construction.
Is it all blue? Wait, sorry. Is it all blue collar?
I think yeah, mostly. Yeah, most of the jobs that I'm gonna mention are blue collar because yeah. So like construction would be one, law enforcement would be one, firefighters would be one. Probably for air traffic control would be one because you have to move around daily.
Could I ask a question?
Yeah.
So what do you agree that all those jobs that are like physical and manual labor always have to have somebody behind them, like that's doing like the planning out and the mapping out? Do you agree on that? Like for example, a construction worker will have a boss, and that boss will be the one in the office planning out what's happening, the one with the actual degree, the one with the degree in like architecture. Do you agree like on that?
Yeah, like in architecture, which 80% of males do the job.
That doesn't mean that they're better at that job. That means like they just.
No.
But anyways, back to my point. Everybody, like people who have physical jobs always have somebody behind them. So I feel like people with that degree will lead back to my argument that, if a man were to graduate from that job with that degree versus a woman, they'd be equal.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
So while men dominate the physical part of the job, of course, I mean, we'll do better as in like, obviously do better because they can lift more. If we were to have a construction firm that was run by women, like for example, that had women in the building with an architecture degree, it would be the same versus a man being behind the,
Yeah.
So I feel like that argument, like, it's kind of iffy.
All right then.
So
yeah, thank you for your time. Okay. All right. Oh shoot, I gotta mirror that. I'm done arguing today. See, the problem is when they get too statistical, you can't really deny it. Like, there's obviously nurses that is just if you deny the nurse argument, they're gonna know you're stupid. So there's just no point of denying it. And that's what. Wait, that's what. Oh my god. I got it. Next stream, we'll figure this out, alright?
Podiums.